Hi everyone, Viggo Rasmussen here from the Coaching and Development Department. Coming up in the next 3 weeks, we have the Region of Origin series.
Neil plays short. North going to go close, going to go more than close. They're going to open the scoring here.
North versus South, 14 teams, boys and girls, 7 grades.
Directing traffic again as Morrison takes it to the line, gets the offload away as well. Nice stuff from Morrison. Signs for them as well. Just need to find a way, I think, to counter this. Go forward from South, and just as I say that, it's one of the smaller men.
It's at Cornwall Park, free of entry.
Float as well, and now Hatch joins in, and Hatch has got space down the sideline. A little bit of footwork will stand him up, and North hit back.
All battling it out in a 3-match series to see who is the top region in Auckland. North currently hold the title. Get down there if you can. If you can't, catch all the action on aucklandleague.co.nz.
They've been forced through a lot of defence in this one. Morrison, the step, the duck, the dive. Morrison's going to go over here. Yes, he is. Probably feeling the same way. We'll jump out of dummy half here now, and this might well split the game open. This is Carson. Mace Carson.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, Cornwall Park, getting ready for the second game of today's action-packed Rugby League, brought to you by the ARL TV and the Auckland Rugby League. Up on the screen there, it looks like we've got team list, and welcoming in now Corey Rosser. And Corey, fantastic day down here. The weather's holding, and if you are in the area, come and join us. There's another match to be played, and we can see the two captains at the centre of the field there having the official chat and the flipping of the coin. And Corey, first game, fantastic bit of action there, and you know, both teams did well. Southern take that win as we get ready now for the next game with the under-16 girls.
Yeah, they were just way too strong, weren't they, through the middle. It was only 10-0 at half-time, but finished up, I think, 36-8. So really just wore them down as the game went on there. But the good thing for North, 2 weeks to try and make amends. Of course, they'll play them over the next 2 Saturdays as well. Looking forward to this one. We've been lucky enough to call quite a few of these girls' age grade games over the year so far, and some brilliant stuff. We've done a little bit in the 18s as well. We'll be looking forward to that. Nice to see plenty of the Taniwharo connection included in that as well, but this one should be a really good game as well. And the cool thing about this is a lot of these girls progressing through the Auckland Vulcans system as well, and some of them will have been at the ARL Jets camp at the start of the year as well. So plenty happening in that girls' space. And of course, the big one, the under-18s clash next week, will be played as part of that historic standalone Women's Day involving the Warriors. It'll be the first ever NRLW standalone match. That's going to be a massive opportunity for the girls.
Well, looking forward to that. One of the things too, just to acknowledge Mike Farrelly Photos, the major sponsor of the Auckland Rugby League Women's Division. Big thank you to Mike and his support. And it's that time of the season, ladies and gentlemen, you know, as team photos are getting snapped off around the Auckland region. If you're wanting the best man in the business, and I think he's 2 generations deep doing team photos, is Mike Farrelly. You can get to him through farrellyphotos.co.nz, or you can try farrelly.co.nz. I think he's running a couple of sites. So 2 teams on the screen here. Everybody's getting ready, and there's a lot of araha there on the screen, as most of these girls know one another, as we get ready for the kickoff of the under-16 girls open match. Okay, the teams are ready now, ladies and gentlemen, as it starts to feel the tension mounting around Cornwall Park, and there's a lot of people here today, Corey, and a little bit of room left too if you wanted to come down to support. And we've still got another round of matches to play. There's 3 fields live And all teams are in play as we get ready to kick off here at number 3. They're pointing, just gone over there. Match manager must be on his way. There he is. Peter Bogue sprinting back into the chair. Isn't it? Peter Rhodes, oh, it's his brother.
What a way to kick off the game. Into it we go, and just as well. And we've got a penalty from the kickoff.
So handover, no marker there. This will be interesting. And it's a penalty.
So the tap and the go from Monica Whakaosalia, the Girls College Rugby League Player of the Year. She's a wonderful player. She'll wear the 13 on her back, but she'll be heavily involved in the ball playing. Comes from the Otahu club. Charging the ball forward now, and a great chance for South to draw first blood here at Cornwall Park. Pehima going across field, and up quickly was the North line. So take down the halfback, Samita. Coast to coast, looking for a gap. 9 metres out from the line now, the South team. And a penalty to boot. So back-to-back penalties to start this one, and they're going to really put some pressure on the North line here. Tolfa preparing to restart play. Does that and runs it straight, is taken down by her opposite number. That's Tolpo. Pehima. Bodies everywhere that time. There's a bit of friendly fire taking down one of the players. And now a South knock-on and the play of the ball. So North will soak up that pressure and get the ball back. A bit of a frantic start there, back-to-back penalties, but North do well to hold on.
Absolutely. So just as they get ready to pack in here, sorry, when I'm getting my head turned to an angle, just as they get ready to pack in here, wee bit of size in both camps here, especially the front rowers. So North feed the scrum, and real first opportunity on the ball from them. Good strong settle there, hard run. Nice tackle down low, good technique. Nice little dummy to the left, shifts it back into the middles.
Yeah, create a little bit of space up the middle then. As Ale has taken the ground. Good carry, which takes them up to just short of halfway, and pops the offload as well. This is better from North, who are now starting to roll down the middle of the park, 40 metres out from the line. Whakaosalia involved in the tackle. Down the left-hand side now come North. The show and the go, that's from the playmaker, Fortes. Pickering has taken the ground, and that'll be handover. Last play, I'm not sure they knew it was the last play that time, North, so handover ball. So both teams enjoying decent opening sets to this game. They've gone through the middle of the park. Here's Monica. Bouncing off one leg and then taken the ground by Pickering. Phillips.
Oh, big contact. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders on. Took a wee bit of stopping.
Henry. Taking the ground 40 out from the line. 4 minutes gone. Left hand switch now for South. To Pau Tamotu in possession. Kick goes in behind and need to be careful here. It's going to sit up beautifully. What a kick. And a very good chase as well. And as a result, South will earn themselves back-to-back sets here. And a nicely weighted kick there, Troy. We touched on it in the first game. There's sort of different patches of this field where the ball's going to behave differently. Certainly over the far corner, it's fairly heavy, but some parts of the pitch in pretty good nick.
Yeah, absolutely, and that turned out to be a fantastic kick, and the ground is very lush, so it's sort of, you know, making the ball move in slow motion as opposed to a shortcut field. And a lot of the kickers, you can see that really didn't bounce from the drop out there. Anyway, here's a big, strong run from the back gate, looking to take it straight into the centre. Good tackle.
Ale involved in the tackle. South now come through the middle via Whakaosalia. Monica gets set upon by 2. She wants an offload, but it's not going to come that time. Henry directing traffic out the back. She's a great player as well. Watch for her once she gets her hands on the ball, particularly in space. Can really do some damage. Move the ball on now. Pihima. Wrestled to ground in front of the Sports Safe uprights. On the right, directing traffic. Nice little offload away. South looking for a gap. Is there going to be one there? I think there is. It's Tolfa who's gone over for South. And right on 6 minutes, it's South who strike first off the back of a glut of possession.
Yeah, they'd been threatening for some time down here, so we're looking for the quick play of the ball. So South managed to shift it to the right. Like the poise of this young half here. Went to offload, managed to get it away. And it's sort of in broken play here, really. Second row shape to shift left. Basically just split the defenders there and had enough momentum to carry her across the line. 4 points. Kick to come right in front of the Sports Safe uprights. Should be able to plant that. And that's easy money. 6 points, blue team lead. Bit of conference going on with the Northern girls down there. And just broken up from their little chant. So they start to head back to the halfway mark. Big thank you to all the volunteers, all the coaches and trainers that are involved with all of the teams, you know, and they put in a lot of personal time, Corey, as you know.
So North get us back underway. Tricky one, which is fielded on the foot nicely and then picked up.
Oh!
Should not miss with that one.
No.
It's messy. Yeah. Phillips had to reach low for it and did really well to get there in the end.
Yeah, good strong chase out from the marker too, putting everyone under pressure.
South now moving the ball. This is Henry taking it to the line, and then she gets driven back. That's good defence from North. Their line speed's been very good on this set. As a result, South are trapped inside their 30. Whakaosalia now goes across field, finds a pass and puts her winger into a little bit of space, but that's great work from North. They get across and cover She was going over the sideline. The ball gets released, so it's a knock-on from South, and they'll turn this ball over 10 metres inside attacking territory. 9 minutes gone. It's South who lead by 6, but a good chance coming up now for North. Fortes shifts it on, links with Paris Pickering, who's had some really good carries already in this match. Weaving down the left-hand side. And that's a drop. That's surely gone forward. Yes, it has. So handover ball, South back on the football, and North really waste a decent opportunity to build some pressure that time. It's put down by Tolpo, and North will start this set around about 30 metres off their own line. South, I should say. Another drop. 2 knock-ons in the space of a minute, and we'll pack down a scrum just about where the last one was. And North will get another chance to go again. So Fortes with the feed. Clicking off the back is Finau, who then plays at the line, and it's chance on down the right-hand side here for North, perhaps. Plenty of blue jerseys scrambling across to get there and cover. Now, what's the call? North will retain possession. Back to Finau. Bumps the ball forward. Takes 3 to bring her to a stop. Plenty of numbers out here on this left-hand side. Do they give the ball some air now, North, and try their luck down this part of the field? This is Pickering. Ran behind her own player that time. No obstruction call. Gets an offload away to Fortes. And now space on the left-hand side. There's plenty of blue jerseys there. And as a result, they wrestle her down just metres out from the line. North looking to hit back. A little burrow from dummy half. And Fortes hits back for North. Clever play that time. Looked up, saw the markers weren't quite there, and burrows her way over. 6-4, kick to come.
So as we see on the sporting action replay here, brought to you by ARL TV, very threatening here. Had probably the best part of 5 defenders on her as she got up to do the quick play the ball here. Fortes just looking to shift right, knew it was there, and just managed to burgle that one. 4 points, and North back into the match as we wait for the kick to come.
Yeah, it's clever identification there. She saw, as you mentioned, there was about 5 players on the ruck. There was bodies everywhere, and they just didn't manage to get organised. Jumps out and finds the 4 points. Difficult kick to come up, though, and the breeze is starting to come up here at Cornwall Park as well. Strikes it, holding up. Short, so it will remain South 6, North 4. 13 and a half minutes gone here on the opening day of the 2019 Region of Origin Series, brought to you by the Rugby League Development Foundation. And a pleasure to be bringing you the images today for ARL TV. So North bringing it back. Perhaps a high shot from Phillips that time. It was protests from the North players. Nothing forthcoming from our man in the middle. Finau tried to get an offload away. It's recovered by Whakaosalia, and we'll just wait to see what the call is here. Well, North are going to retain possession. Pickering, first receiver off the scrum. It's out to Daniela Faitiaki. Takes him inside, attacking territory. Big contact there led by Whakaosalia, and found an infringement in there inside the 10. So Kamihemu kicks for touch. It caught the wind, and as a result, there's only about 5 metres made off it. Pickering charging the ball forward. It's been their best so far for North. Heavily involved from fullback. Kamuhemu comes into the middle of the park and links with Shafe. Kamuhemu is the first receiver, gets her hands on the football and then links with the middle forward, Finau, who will go close. Some nice carries so far, Finau.
Oh, big fend.
Goes to Fortes, who then gets wrapped up and hit to ground 10 metres out from the line. Good driving tackle from Shonkel. Finau again. Changing direction, then a little basketball pass. Goes to Pickering. Pickering now crabbing across field. There's a big gap on the right-hand side here for North. Pickering may have got there. Referee points to the spot, and North take the lead. 8 points to 6 with a kick to come. And that time, a couple of good carries through the middle, and then the genius of Pickering on the end of it just went across field until that gap developed, and North in again.
So just coming in the back end of the action replay here. She had enough support outside. She shaped a couple of times to pass, and really just enough speed and strength there to split the two defenders and carries the momentum across, puts 4 points on the board. Kick good. Kick good. So score remains 8-6 after that kick is waved away. Apologies, some technical issues going on there that prevented us from seeing that one. So all of a sudden, North back into this after really falling behind quite early, and it was South who had all the running. But a good response from North, and they lead 8 points to 6 as we approach the 20th minute. So back into it off the boot of Pehima. Bouncing one, eventually claimed by North.
10 short of halfway now, North. Tackles up their sleeve and they'll go down the right-hand edge. Good first up contact though by Whakaosalia that time. Finau. Double pump. Still charging forward now. Fortes, this is nice ball movement from North. The ball players starting to shine now. Fortes will kick. A messy one off the bird. No one wants a bar of it. It's allowed to bounce. And now loose ball. Who's cleaned that up? There's a massive bodies there and it's South who have recovered it. With a fair bit of work to do now. Whakaosalia with a little change of direction. Shakes out of the first one and then breaks down the left-hand side. This is a brilliant carry from Monica. North meeting it with a 3-person tackle. Lines up quickly, although shaken out of it is Behema, who now goes into open space. Looking to go around Pickering. Pickering says, no, you don't. Ragdolls it to ground and then stays in there as long as she possibly can. That's good play from the North fullback. Samita will kick.
South making some great meters out of their half. Complete the set, get a kick away. And just waiting to pack in for the scrum, and it's a beautiful day down here at Cornwall Park. If you are in the area, come and join us. Another 3 matches before the afternoon is out, as we get prepared now to feed the scrum.
So Fortes feeds and Finau goes looking straight down the left. Takes 3 to bring her down. She's been damaging every time she's carried the ball today. Pickering. Links with Topo.
Nice little drop on the inside there to the North bookend. Certainly just took it straight into the middle.
Fortes goes out the back. South read it well. 5 inside attacking territory now, North. 23 minutes gone and they lead by 2. Fortes directing a little bit of traffic and then stuck her nose through. It was closed down quickly by South on that occasion though. Pickering gets to a kick. It's a high one down towards the corner, which is going to drift dead. We'll go back out to the 20 for a restart for South. And you can just see from that shot there, it's certainly a huge crowd down here today, Troy. It always draws a big crowd, these representative matches, but I think having the girls involved as well, we tend to see the girls and women's grades. Certainly the whole family comes out to support.
Absolutely, and I think too with the first round of matches, you know, a lot of the support there, once those games completed, a few of the mums and dads sort of hit it off as the next wave comes in, excuse me. So South on the attack here now, trying to boil it up, get some energy out there on that left edge.
And the 2 most likely for South right now, it's Behema at fullback and Whakaosalia at lock forward. She's doing most of the ball playing in this team, and they're going to get a penalty here, which will help piggyback out of their own end. So Tolfa shaken out of the first one, the try scorer from earlier in the match. Samita, who straightens, changes direction, goes looking for a little gap, and she found one initially but then got driven to ground, and she's 38 out from the line. Siren goes in the background. And that's going to get us to half-time. So it will be North who lead 8 points to 6 at half-time here in the under-16 girls grade. A very short break for us before we resume with the second half action here at Cornwall Park.